Hello, everybody. Welcome to another glorious episode of the History Hyenas. Yes, we spell it with two H's. I am sitting here with my co-host, who is also my co-worker. We're at work.
Yes, this is work. This is what men do now.
Yeah.
This is a man's job.
Yeah, we picked up our lunch pails. We said to our wives, we're going to work. We're coming here to curse into microphones.
Yeah.
And our nervous system just goes, when are you going to really work?
Yeah, our nervous system doesn't know. They're like, why are we not running away from tribes and animals? What are we doing? Why are we men taking paternity leave? We don't need to be on paternity leave. That's what women do. I didn't do anything to create the baby.
Yeah.
But then a man will say, you know what? I need 6 weeks for me. And then the human brain says, okay, we're going to cut the penis off and become a woman then, I guess. And then that's when you join the Penn State swim team.
That's exactly how it happens.
Yes.
And that's exactly the anatomy of that situation, described perfectly by a scientist who's a gender studies professor.
I am a professor.
Yeah, you're a professor of gender studies, and that's exactly how it goes. And yeah, the nervous system is going, why are you even sitting down?
Yes.
Women are supposed to be sitting down.
Yeah.
I guess like nobody who's male would ever have an anxiety attack if he sat down and started knitting, because then the nervous system knows that's a woman.
It's what
supposed to be sitting.
Yeah.
Or if you're standing and then there's hot flames coming, she's cooking.
It's what it is.
Yeah, it's what it is.
It's what it is.
Yeah.
Because here's the truth.
We're supposed to be running.
Here's the truth.
Yeah.
I love my kids. You love your kids. But nature doesn't really want us there. They want us just banging more women.
Yeah, and this is the situation.
Should we just edit that part out?
No, because that's what nature wants. You're not saying that.
No, I'm a gender studies teacher at Yale.
You're talking from a position of authority for being a gender studies professor.
Yes.
And you are absolutely right.
Yes.
Anatomically, the evil, patriarchal, anatomical answer is correct, what you just said.
Yes.
That a man has millions of seeds.
Yes.
And he wants to spread them. Especially you.
Yeah.
Especially you.
Yeah.
Listen, you're a guy. This is why this podcast is serendipity for you, for me, for the world.
Right.
Because you're a guy who knows and has always known from the first history tour you went on with your mom.
Yeah.
Okay? A very organized, German history tour.
That's it, yeah.
Where your mom got the times and you knew exactly what you were doing.
I know what to do. And we went to the Amish country because my father, my good-for-nothing father, was in gambling debt, and people were calling the house looking for their money, and they said they were going to break my mom's legs and hurt little baby Christopher. So my mother took me on an Amtrak trip to the Amish country.
Yeah, that's going to develop a little anxiety. If you want to know where your anxiety comes from, it's because you and your mom were on the run.
It's what it is.
You were on the run.
It's what it is.
From gangsters who wanted to break little Christopher's legs.
And I got to be honest with you, the most comfy I felt all week is today, dressed up like a Nick City dancer.
And here's the situation.
Because you got a zin in.
I got a zin in right now.
You got a zin in.
And here's the situation. That's what people who do zin do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're zinners.
Yeah.
They're zinners. We're zinners.
That's not what I said, but that's what you can clean it up a little bit. Say a zinner.
You said a zinner, yeah.
I said a zinner.
Like a sinner. You meant like a sinner, but a zinner.
That's
like
that's what I meant.
That's also why, thank God they call them the Knicks.
Yes.
Yeah. So you want to go,
Yes.
I'm going to see the Knicks. You don't want to go say I'm going to see the Knickers, because you could easily say I'm going to see, you could have cut Knickerbocker. Yeah, but you didn't. It's good that nobody did.
It's good that nobody did, and I got to be honest with you. People might get upset at this jokes, but make no mistake, we are professional comedians. We are stepping right up to the line and not crossing it.
Look at me. I'm on the balance. We're circus performers.
What did we say? We are on the ice, baby.
Yeah.
We're skating, but we're doing a good job, and make absolutely no mistake, I said nothing wrong. I just had a fun wordplay with Zin.
Yeah, and we're just in the wrong era because we're white guys. If we were doing this in the 1860s, they would be like, these are the most tame guys around.
It'd be amazing. I know.
They'd be like, well, they're just saying.
Here's the truth. The truth of the situation is this.
I love when you tell me the truth of the situation.
The truth of the situation is this, folks. I absolutely was born in the wrong era because I like to have fun. I like to spread the seed.
Fun.
I like to run around. And you would say that, oh, well, I would thrive in the 1700s, 1800s because you could just, you could go to different I'd be on the frontier, banging, Native American women, animals, whatever it is, banging dudes.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, just,
Yes.
whatever, throwing on a bow and arrow and just having sex with a guy, whatever. But the truth is that I wouldn't exist. I wouldn't be happy in that era. And here's the reason why, is because the one thing that I need more than toots is sweets. Yeah. And I can't live in a world without muffins. Yeah. So for me, if you ask me to go back in time, the 1960s would be perfect. Sexually free, do whatever you want, bang girls, bang guys, whatever you want to do. And also, muffins were invented.
Yeah.
So then that's where I'd like to go.
Perfect. That's a perfect scenario. Now, I wanted to just take us back to Amish country for a second, just to say,
get back there.
Your mom was taking you there because she was looking for an Amish guy. And you want to know why?
Yeah.
Because your dad was taking money. Yeah. And she just wanted to date a guy who didn't have a concept of money.
That's what it was.
She wanted to go the opposite.
Yeah, my mom.
She wanted to date a guy who engaged in the barter system.
I was going to say, yeah, that's what it is. My mom likes a barter.
She likes a barter. She's like, get me as far away from money or the concept of debt as possible.
That's what it is.
You're Chrissy, spin the wheel, and in history, you would have spun the wheel. Here's the situation. I'm also born in the wrong era because I sit around and I go, what do you think humor is? I philosophize all day and I think. And in ancient Greece and antiquity, that would have been sexy, but now it's just a fucking long day for people who want to look at their phones and get to the next thing. They're going, what is this guy talking about?
You are Yanni Long Days, and make absolutely no mistake, when you started this podcast before we started, and you said, Chris, what do you think humor is? Your penis went a little further inside your body because it doesn't realize that you're a man. It thinks you're a woman because you have a woman's brain.
Yeah. And that's... We're two guys born in the wrong era. I'm a bullshit philosopher from another era, and you have the urges and the desires of Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
But the personality of Lucille Ball.
That's who I am.
A strange mix. So you want to conquer and you want to create. I think Genghis Khan's responsible for like 13% of the DNA that's in the Eastern Hemisphere or whatever. That would have been you, but you would have had to take a different approach.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the heart to kill people unless that person is a dog and it's in your house and it barks too much.
It's what it is. Then that's going to go down. Then what I do is I like to leave a little Clorox in the bowl.
That's what you like to do, just to stop the barking, because the barking was starting to give you instructions, just like Son of Sam.
Yeah.
The dog started talking to you. Said,
exactly.
Chrissy, go get that toot. Chrissy, go get that toot. Chrissy, go get that muffin.
What it is.
And you said, I got to put this dog down.
It's what it is.
Because maybe your sweet's problem is because the dog was speaking to you.
It could be that.
Yeah, and you just don't remember.
And here's the truth, Bader Ginsburg. Yeah. If we were alive in other eras, let's say that we were in the late 1700s, where French, Pierre, we're the Pink Panthers of France.
Yeah.
We're pink, I'm pink, you're Panther.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. We would absolutely, the king would have to behead us and kill us 100%. Because we would just be too wild. We'd throwing on women's corsets, running around, trying to do, podcasts. You're smoking cigars. We're having anxiety. The French people can't have it. But here's what would absolutely happen: is we would be there by the guillotine, and the whole crowd would be upset. The whole crowd would be like, but we like these guys.
Right.
We want these guys. And even the executioner would say, we have to do this.
Yeah.
We have, what's the
you
French?
made him Chinese.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on.
Yeah.
We have to do this.
We have to do this.
We have to do this, but
this has to happen.
But we love you.
Yeah.
We love you. We're really big of fans.
Yeah.
But they would chop our heads off, and absolutely, when our heads are just spinning up and going down in that basket, we would go, yes, as it hit, and we would be legends.
That's true.
But we'd be dead.
That's half a truth, Bader Ginsburg, because that's more of a fantasy in your head, because the reality would be that the executioner would try. He'd have to chop and chop and chop to get that helmet head off.
Yeah.
Mine would go off just from putting it on the bottom of the guillotine.
Yeah.
Yeah, my head would just go, and it would just roll right off.
Flop right off, yeah.
Whereas they would have to have six dudes chopping to get that fucking helmet.
Yeah, and as they were chopping, I would say, cuz, how's my hair?
Yeah, cuz your head looks like it has a head on.
Cuz, make no mistake, I have bangs.
Yeah, you have bangs, cuz.
I'm coming in because I can't bang, so I'm doing bangs.
Yeah, cuz your hair is looking just, you're more white.
I am.
You used to have like just the Guido look. Now you're more white.
I've morphed into a white guy.
Yeah.
And
you look like a German guy that just took off his helmet.
It's what it is.
I'm sorry, it's just the messiness of the hair just looks like a helmet came off. Then from the bottom down, you just look like the Knicks ball boy.
Yeah. Yeah, I look special needs.
Yeah.
I've been watching, and we're not going to talk about this today, but a future episode, I've been watching The Saints on Fox Nation. I watch a lot of Fox Nation now.
Yeah, I know.
I've been watching Fox Nation. I got the app on my phone.
Yeah.
And I watched The Saints, directed by Martin Scorsese.
Yeah.
We got to do, first of all, a couple of episodes. I want to do an episode on Joan of Arc because
Yeah.
she was wild. And I want to do an episode on Maximilian Kolbe.
Yeah.
Do you know him, the priest, Polish priest?
No.
That was killed in the Holocaust. But like, he's a saint, but he actually talked a lot. He was very anti-Semitic, but then switched it around in the Holocaust and this guy. And they are fascinating episodes. If you get a chance to go watch The Saints on Fox Nation, do it. Today we are recording on January 6th. Are you going to want to watch Fox Nation?
Yeah, and hopefully things are chill out there right now. And I would love to get Martin Scorsese in here. If we could, should we get a booster seat for Squeaks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we call Debo again? Should we start doing that every week and getting the Squeak of the Week?
Maybe we'll have him on and just throw him into a fucking booster chair.
Yeah.
Just borrow one from a restaurant and say, listen, can we just bring this back a little while and just put the little booster chair right here and throw him in
Well,
it?
thank God the football season's over because, I genuinely thought one of my friends was going to drop dead this year because, the Dolphins, they lost last night, so they're out of the playoffs, and the Jets season has finally ended, and I thought that Debo and Patty Fly Balls, I thought they were going to drop dead in O'Neill's because, the way those kids would go out and drink and eat every night, every Sunday night, they've survived yet another season.
Yeah, or as the Irish like to call it, therapy.
Yeah.
That's what they do. Drinking every night, watching the Jets, that's what they call therapy. That's a different thing.
Nice hands.
I do got nice hands and nice feet. I really do.
You do have good. You have good appendages.
Yeah, and
I bite my nails
Yeah,
big.
your nails look like they got caught in a machine.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're just chewed off.
It's what it is, guys.
Yeah,
You talk to a therapist and take meds, and I just suck my fingers. So we're getting to the same destination, just taking different routes.
Because you ever get nervous and throw a thumb in your mouth?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And when I get really nervous, you know what I like to do?
Thumb in the butt.
No, well that. But if it's level 10 anxiety, which sometimes that happens to me, I get the foot in the mouth.
Yeah.
And that's why people ask me why I stay in shape, and it's so I can bite my toenails.
Yeah. Here's the thing. A lot of people don't know because you won't find it on the internet because the algorithm won't allow it. But truly one of the best anxiety practices, if you're struggling out there, is one thumb in the mouth to suck it like a baby, and then the other thumb in the butt.
Yep.
You just feel contained.
Yes, that's what it is.
You feel grounded.
That's what it is. Yeah. It's a double, a suck and a suck and a thumb.
double-
2 thumbs. It's 2 thumbs up.
It's called the double penetration
That's what it is.
relaxation robo cheese method. That's what it is.
Now today, Yannis has picked the topic because the last 5 topics I've somehow picked that one.
Just going to be a bisexual guy.
It's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone was always bisexual. I would find a way to find some bisexuality. So Yannis now picked the topic of cloning because he said that there's no way that this could get bisexual, but I will find a way.
You will find a way to make these clones, and who knows? Cloning is a reality.
It's a real thing that's going to happen in our lifetime along with sex robots.
It's happening. No, it's not going to happen in our lifetime. It's been happening starting since the late 1880s.
That was the first clone?
That was when they started the process. They started the process a long time ago. And it's very similar to like when twins are born. You just split it, but they just do it artificially. And they used to do it in the 1880s with a baby hair. And they would put it in a cell, and the baby hair would split the cell into 2, and then they'd take that cell, and then they'd throw it into an embryo, and then they would create a fucking clone with the same DNA as you. The thing is, a lot of times it's not successful.
You're saying all the DNA in my body's just in one of my hairs?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, that's why you can't get away with anything anymore.
No.
If you step anywhere in somebody's property or if you murder someone or whatever, like you're going to have to do it in a hazmat suit, or you're going to have to be a guy who knows how to deal with DNA, because your DNA is just everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Yeah, even when I'm talking, there's DNA falling onto the table.
What do you think?
So they know we're here. When they come to lock us up,
they know
we were here. Yeah.
What do you think there's more of, DNA or Chinese people?
That's a really good question. I've actually late at night in my bed thinking about grains of sand, Chinese people, Indian people, cells. It's tough. I think it's probably somewhere. There's probably only a difference of a few hundred.
That's it.
Yeah, I think only a few difference of a few hundred.
Yeah,
because we got so many cells in our body, and each one has the code to who we are. It's wild. You could make another Chris Distefano.
And do you know that our DNA is packed with all these pairs, all these sequences, right? do you know that like our DNA only differs from, say, a pig's DNA by 1 or 2 sequence misses?
Yeah.
So the fact that you're even human is, according to the universe, is like a 1 in a trillion chance that you even became human.
Yeah.
And then the fact, even furthermore, that out of those humans, you've become like a healthy, successful human is even lower and lower chances. And then you really hit like the absolute lottery. Like you are an absolute walking lottery ticket every single time you look in the mirror.
Way Song Shien. Lag 14.
I think that's actually in the Constitution.
It's what it is.
Yeah, I think that's actually the Constitution.
Yeah, you're
But
a lotto ticket.
Yeah, you got to bring out one of those dark lights to see it. I think underneath there, we're like, look, we want only people who are supposed to know that that's in the Constitution.
Yeah, when you put a little black light underneath our foreheads, the 3 guys in this room, it just says Powerball.
Lag 14.
What it is. I'm just kidding around. Hey, I just want to say, dude, this is Patrick Mulrooney. That was Patrick Mulrooney. I'm just messing around. Obviously, just messing around. I love all cultures, religions, races, and creeds. You know I do love them. It's Patrick Mulrooney from Ladder 14, and I just want to say, today is January 6th. Even though the boys are recording today, it's going to come out in a couple days, but it's January 6th, and I obviously don't want any problems. I just want to say today. I'm just happy today, and I just got 2 words to say, and that's fuck Iraq.
Yeah, just fuck Iraq. Here, he's Sean Terry checking in. Me, Patrick Mulrooney, Schmitty, we're definitely hosting a party. If you want to come to O'Neill's, we're hosting a party. It's January 6th night over at O'Neill's, and what we're doing is we got an AOC pinata up, and we got zip ties. It's pin the tail on a zip tie your grandma.
That's what it is.
Bring your grandma.
Yeah, the game's called Pin the Tail on a Democrat.
Yeah, and if you pin the tail on the Democrat, somebody plays the Democrat, but instead of pinning the tail, what we actually do is we end up zip tying them.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. So it's nice. And also there's a Nancy Pelosi dartboard that you could throw at the fucking cans.
It's what it is.
And things like that. And it's very nice. And then, of course, there's going to be some guys dressed in uniform who are plants, who are working for the government, who are going to open the door for you and let you in because we all know it was a fucking inside job.
That's what it was.
Yeah, it was. They fucking did it. It was a fucking CIA operation to make Trump look bad. And that is what you call, I'm not even going to say a Truth Bader Ginsburg because that's a liberal truth.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's a Candace Owens.
Yeah.
It's a Candace Owens. It's a Candace Owens burger.
That's what it is. Yeah, she's fucking awesome.
She's a fucking hottie.
She's smoking hot.
Yeah.
And my wife Khalid says that I can look at her.
Yeah, and listen, it's not Patrick Mulrooney's fault. I used to go to his house. We grew up in the same neighborhood in Canarsie or Queens or wherever have you.
It's what it is.
Yeah, wherever have you.
Yeah, and honestly, I got to be honest with you. The only girl from the Democratic Party I think is kind of hot is that Pete Buttigieg girl.
Yeah, that's a hot girl.
Yeah,
she can
she's
catch
hot.
you right in fucking Uncle Russ's pussy.
Yeah, she'll cat it right to the Buttigieg.
Now, I used to go to his house when we were children, and that's what would happen. He would say to his family, he would say, I'm feeling sad. And his dad would say, what do you mean you're feeling sad? You hit the lottery. Yeah, that's straight. That's conditioning. You have to have sympathy for him. If you disagree, it's his family.
Yeah.
He has trauma.
It's trauma.
Yeah.
Wow, so that was that.
Can I say this?
Yes. Yeah. Are you? Who are you? Are you Yannis? Are you Lieutenant Lollipop?
Right now, I'm Justice Stephen.
Oh, Justice Stephen. Hello.
Justice Stephen. So, justice has to be served. Jesse did tell me that in some of the comments, people did say that we got the wool pulled over our eyes.
What do they mean?
Wool pulled over our eyes. Okay, last episode, Uncle Touchy's Puzzle Basement won the patreon.com/historyhyenas Patreon PPW award.
Funniest name.
Funniest name of the week. As it turns out, that was actually a Patton Oswalt joke.
Oh.
So we are going to talk to our website designer, and I want to announce right now, the winner, the real winner of last week's episode is Uncle Russell's pussy. So
yes.
Yeah, we went back and reviewed the tape.
Yep.
We sent it to Secaucus
for
the basketball fans out there.
Yeah.
And Secaucus said, instant replay shows, not a basket.
Not a basket.
Not a basket.
So we're good. Okay, so Uncle Russell's pussy is the winner at patreon.com/historyhyenas, which, by the way, we're having a lot of fun over there.
We are having a lot of fun. And what that person essentially did was they cloned Patton Oswalt's joke.
That's
and
what they did.
replicated it. And that is a coincidence because we're talking about cloning. And there's one group of people who are not really paying attention to the ethical concerns of cloning.
And who is that?
And let's guess who that group of people are. Could it be the Madagascarians?
No.
Could it be the Maltese?
No.
Could it be the Swedish?
No.
How about the Canadians?
No.
How about the Bolivian people?
No.
So who could it be?
Do I see these people in a wet market?
Wei Song Xian. Wei Song Xian.
You're getting close.
Okay.
Hotter. Yes, you definitely could see them in a wet market. Where else could you see them?
I could see them at a Popeye's chicken.
Yes, you're getting closer.
Yeah.
Here's another hint. You can see them on the train picking their nose.
Wei Song Xian.
Okay.
Wei Song Xian.
Okay. I think I know who it is.
Okay, that was 3 guesses. If you're at home and you don't know, maybe take a guess. But Chris, it's up to you to try to guess who these people are who are really not paying attention to the ethical concerns of cloning.
I'm going to guess the Chinese.
Wow, how did you get that?
I just kind of thought it up, and
Those clues weren't even that good.
No, they weren't that good, and they are the Chinese. Listen, we love China. We love Chinese people. We really do, but we're just saying facts are facts, and they are at the forefront of the cloning community. They're just kind of cloning people like Nazis.
They're just doing things over there, and they don't really have any regard to what the consequences may be. And we're not talking about Chinese people in general, just having fun.
No.
We're talking about the country of China.
Yes.
That's led by the CCP.
Yeah, we're not talking about our regular Chinese Americans or even Chinese people who have nothing to do with the CCP. We're talking about the actual CCP who, make no mistake, they're
Wei Song Xian.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way you can say it, Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick, I'm obviously just kidding
No,
around.
I'm just saying. I'm just
No,
saying.
I'm not saying Chinese people overall are great people.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying the heads of government, they don't like us necessarily, and they're just kind of doing mean things.
Yeah, well, listen, somebody's going to be listening to this podcast and go, God, it's a good...
It's what it
Wei
is.
Song
Yeah,
Xian.
you're going to hear some of this stuff on Patreon. It's what it is.
Listen, it's a character piece. This whole thing is a character piece, and it's social
becoming a
comedy.
cackle piece.
It's becoming a cackle piece.
Yeah.
But U.S. intelligence shows that China has conducted human testing on members of the People's Liberation Army in hopes of developing soldiers with biologically enhanced capabilities.
Not good. Tim
Not
Dillon voice.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is an explosive claim. There are no ethical boundaries to Beijing's pursuit of power, wrote Ratcliffe, a Republican former member of Congress from Texas. His office and the CIA did not immediately respond to requests to elaborate on the notion that China sought to create, quote unquote, super soldiers.
Yeah.
Of the sort depicted in Hollywood films like Captain America, Bloodshot, and Universal Soldier. So that's just what's going on.
My question is this. Is the cloned super soldier still going to squat down and have their asshole half an inch off the floor when they smoke a cigarette?
I think that's cultural. Yeah.
That's just what, okay.
I think so, but who knows what the... So in this situation, what they're doing is something called, I think, a little gene editing, which
Right.
is a little more...
CRISPR, it's called. CRISPR, where they edit the genes. It's a program where they edit genes just a little bit to make you whatever they want to make you.
Yes.
And
so-
some people saying that's plain God.
Yeah, so it started out as a thing where it's like, okay, this person has a peanut allergy or whatever, or this gene for...
Which doesn't exist in China. Nobody has peanut allergies in China, which
No.
is very interesting.
No, they're not
So I
there.
think they may have edited our genes
Yeah.
somehow.
So, yeah, okay. Just cackle this whole part out, but I'm doing it for Chris. So that way we know that
Yeah.
that's getting totally edited
That's
out.
kinda-
Cackle that whole thing.
So we're about probably, what are we, 23 minutes in? I would say, Jesse, about 10 of this is on the Patreon.
Yeah, we just don't know
we're
what to do right
kind
now.
of go. So what you're going to have to do, Jesse is just going to have to, you're going to have to move those fingers a little faster for this episode.
By fingers, he means the 2 fingers that you use to push buttons.
Yeah, you're going to have to move those a little faster today.
It's really like watching my father trying to type a letter.
Sometimes Jesse gets a day off, and sometimes the kid's got to go to work, and today's a work day.
Yeah, it's very unpredictable.
Yeah. So what fascinated you about cloning? Because you really, I got to be honest with you, because you came in heavy last week and said, we're doing cloning, and you sent me a bunch of articles, and some of them are fucking snoozing.
Some of them have a lot to do with the science.
Yeah, and I just couldn't read it.
Yeah,
Because I
it's
couldn't
tough.
read it and also feed the baby and also not let Jasmine look through my phone.
No, yeah, that's
was
a
too
lot-
many things
that's
going
a lot
on.
to deal with, but also I struggled to read it, and what happens is the separation between what I could pay attention to and what I couldn't
Right.
is exactly the separation between me and you and someone who actually has a brain.
That's what it is.
Someone who actually has a brain could have grokked a lot of that.
Right.
And we just started looking at the words and went, let's just talk about super soldiers in China and picking noses.
It's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But CRISPR,
Yeah.
it's gene editing. So they go, oh, look, this person could have Hodgkin's disease or whatever, and they just edit it out. So it's one of these things that starts as good, like the internet, which actually started for bad because I think it was military purposes, but then we made it for good.
Yeah.
We jerk off to it.
That's what.
But this is the opposite. It starts out as like, oh, this is a possible thing we could do to edit out some bad genes, but then some people like CCP officials said, but what if we use this to create some
super soldier.
fucking Chinese Shaquille O'Neals out there?
But what is the super soldier? Jesse, you had a picture up of the super soldier. Yes. So in China, trying to make its own version of Captain America, U.S. intelligence that's what they've said. But the possibility of a super soldier is not so outlandish, and it's one that China is interested in. So we have pictures up of here because what could they actually do, though, this super soldier? Like, could they not be killed?
They could create a super soldier
They
with
don't
like
feel pain?
low cortisol levels, like
They don't get stressed out?
enhance their genes so they're bigger. I mean, are you telling me, this is why I love this topic, are you telling me that you have no suspicion at all that LeBron James was not gene edited by the NBA, by the powers to be?
Yep.
Are you telling me that that's not possible?
Have
we ever seen his dad?
Right.
I mean, we know that his dad might have been the guy who's now out of the league and was like sitting in front of a 7-Eleven. Who's
Delonte West.
It could have been Delonte West, but I think that is a distraction.
Right.
Because he has no dad. So what they did is they took the cloning, they took the embryo, they took the CRISPR technology, and they tossed that in his mom, and they said, just make us the perfect Dude, how can someone be 6'8", the size of Karl Malone, and run like a deer and never get injured? You tell me.
You tell me. I'll tell you. And you don't think it's a coinky dink that when there was all that controversy 5 years ago about Taiwan and China, LeBron James was up there being pro-China as the leading force in the NBA, saying the Chinese are good people.
Bang! So
that's because he was edited by CRISPR.
He was edited by CRISPR, and he was edited by Dr. Hing Tong too.
That's what it is.
Yeah, his actual real name is something else.
Yeah.
But let's just go with that.
It's what it is.
Yeah, his father is Beijing.
Yes.
He's a Chinese gene-edited fucking superhuman.
That kid was made in Wuhan.
Yeah, he was made in a Wuhan lab, and that's just what we're talking about. I mean, let's not beat around the bush here.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a human like that?
No.
Has there ever been a human the size of Shaquille O'Neal who had that type of athleticism?
No.
Do you remember before this modern era what a 7-foot guy would do? It looked like their knees were going to break when they moved.
Right.
You remember Rick Smits? I mean, he broke both his feet. The kid had to like wear cushions to walk.
Yeah.
I mean, remember Bill Cartwright? I mean, like, and then this guy Shaquille O'Neal comes in who's more athletic than me.
Right.
At 6'2".
Right. It's true.
I just made myself taller.
Make yourself
I'm 6 foot.
Well, you could gene edit yourself and make yourself a little taller if you wanted to.
If you could gene edit yourself, what's the first thing you would do? Because I know what mine would be. Separate the eyes an inch more.
Yeah, if
I would bypass the penis for inches, and I would just want 2 more inches between the eyes.
If I could gene edit myself, I think the first thing I would do just to make my life a little easier is probably make myself straight.
Yeah.
That's number one. Just so I can get through life a little easier and not just be so confusey-woozy. But then I would say what I would probably do is I would uncross my toes because, my second toe goes over my big toe. So I would just make those puppies just sit like that.
And that is why you have the personality of Lucille Ball with the urges of Genghis Khan, because wanting to fix your feet is a very feminine desire.
Yes.
Because you want to put those things in open-toe sandals in spring.
Yes.
And you want to paint them, and you just want guys to look at them.
Yeah. I get really mad at guys who wear open-toe sandals and jeans, and the truth is because I wish I could do it.
Yeah. You're
But
just jealous of guys' feet.
I'm jealous of guys' feet. Like, that's why I always compliment your hands and your feet because it's something I wish I had.
Yeah, your feet look like they're trying to grow into one toe. They're trying to mash into one toe.
Yeah.
Which means you could have been created in a science lab in China because they're trying to bind your feet.
It's possible.
Your feet got binded.
Hun, does your wallet need a break after the holidays?
Yes.
Kick off your 2025 by downloading iBorder. You can get cash back on all your purchases, all while sticking to your budget and the brands you love. New year, new me, new budget. Whether it's groceries, home essentials, or a weekend getaway, make sure you're getting cash back on every purchase when you use iBorder. Whether you're trying a new healthy meal kit or picking up ingredients to cook at home, it's time for you to start using iBorder so that you can earn cash back on all your groceries. Listen to me. Here's what Ibotta is. It's a free app that lets you earn cash back every time you shop. You can earn on hundreds of items from groceries to toys to tech. The average Ibotta user earns $256 per year. You can pay off some expenses, put it towards a vacation, or purchase on your wish list. Join over the 50 million smart shoppers who use Ibotta to earn cash back on everyday purchases. Right now, guess what they're doing?
Yeah.
Ibotta is offering our listeners $5 just for trying Ibotta by using the code Hyenas when you register. So you want to make a little cash? Just go to Ibotta, go to the App Store, go to Google Play, download the free Ibotta app to start. Earn cash back. Use code Hyenas. Boom, $5. That's IBOTTA in the Google Play or App Store and use the code Hyenas.
Are you running a small business like we are here at the History Hyenas? A lot of people are. Well, it means you're using a lot of hats. You got a lot of hats on, my friends. Your personal phone becomes your business phone. And before you know it, you're juggling customer calls day and night. As your team grows, it becomes impossible to manage with your personal number. That's where Open Phone comes in. This is great. If you're an entrepreneur, you know that every missed call is a missed opportunity. You got to be all over it, but potential customers won't wait. They'll just call the next business on their list. But with Open Phone, you'll never let any customer call go unanswered. If your business has a growing team handling calls, whether it's sales or support, you know how tricky it can be to stay on top of things, like who responded to that customer? Did anyone follow up? But with Open Phone, you'll never have to wonder. They've built a system that lets you track when calls are answered, who responded, and how they handled it, all in one place, letting you focus on growing your business. They do it all for you. This is great. Open Phone is the #1 business phone system. You heard that? #1 business phone system. They'll help you separate your personal life from your growing business for just $15 a month. Not a lot. The cost of a few coffees. You get complete transparency and visibility into everything happening with your business phone number. Open Phone works through an app on your phone or computer and integrates with HubSpot and hundreds of other systems. They use AI-powered call transcripts and summaries, so you'll have a summary of your phone call with action items as soon as you hang up. And if you miss a call, automated messages are sent directly to your customer, meaning you'll never miss an opportunity to engage with them ever. It's affordable and easy to use, whether you're a one-person operation and need help managing calls automatically, or you have a large team and need better tools for efficient collaboration. Open Phone is a no-brainer. Plus, they've won multiple awards by G2 for software reviews and are trusted by over 50,000 businesses. So check me out here, people. Right now, Open Phone is offering 20% off your first 6 months when you go to openphone.com/hyenas. That's openphone.com/hyenas for 20% off 6 months. Very good deal. Openphone.com/hyenas. And if you have any existing numbers with another service, Open Phone will port them over at no extra charge. You know what I like to say?
Tell me.
Easy peasy.
Do you honestly think that this genetically cloned Chinese super soldier could beat up a guy from the South? Like just a regular American kid from the South who has to wrestle alligators and schools get shot up and the kid survives you think he can beat any? Could you think, because listen, I went to PBR, professional bull riding.
Okay. And
I went there, I saw it at Madison Square Garden a couple of nights ago. And those are the real Americans. When you around those people, when you're at an event with 15,000 people, and not only do they do the national anthem, but they also sing God Bless America, and then they thank our elected officials and they thank the U.S. Border Patrol. That makes me feel like there is no way China can beat us.
Right.
And I was surrounded by real guys. And I'm like, they can beat the Chinese. I don't know if a Northeast cuck like us can beat the Chinese, but those dudes can.
Yeah, it's very possible, but here's the deal.
Tell me.
It's the beginning of the technology, right? So Dolly, the sheep, was the first cloned mammal that we know about. Was 1996.
Right.
1996. Since then, they've cloned monkeys, and now they have companies that clone dogs.
Right.
People pay up to $150,000 to get their dogs cloned.
You sent me an article on Barbara Streisand, got her dog cloned.
And then I also read this article that I should have sent to you about this person talking about how they clone their dog. It's South Korea does it. There's American companies do it, but South Korea is really like the forefront of doing that. And she said the dog she got back looked like her dog. At the beginning, acted like her dog, but then turned into like Pet Cemetery dog and bit her throat.
Really?
Yeah. So that's the thing.
So are you saying in our life? Do you are you really truly saying that they will clone a human in our lifetime?
I think
in the
they
next
have
20 years.
already cloned a human. I think they already are doing gene editing. Why wouldn't they? What exists that nobody has used? Even nuclear bombs, right? It's been used once, but we used it. Some dude who's just has this capability, like this guy who there's a lot of questions about. Even China put him in prison. And I think they might have done that for a show, but we'll talk about that guy in a second.
Yeah.
But but that guy, right? He has the curiosity. He loves doing this stuff, and he's probably ordered by the CCP to figure it out.
Right. He's like Dr. Mengele from the Nazis.
When's the last time you saw a 7'4" Chinese guy playing basketball good?
Just Yao Ming. That's the only one I've ever seen.
Go to China and show me one more Yao Ming.
No, they don't exist. There's a woman. There's actually a big Chinese woman, but that's it.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah.
It's like going to Italy and finding a guy who doesn't want his ma all the time.
Yeah.
And then you go like, that guy's suspicious.
Right.
What kind of gene editing? That has to be gene edited.
He doesn't love his mother?
Yeah. If there's an Italian guy who doesn't call his ma and calls down to from the basement, ma, what's for dinner?
Yeah.
Then you're going like, this guy doesn't care about his ma?
No.
He doesn't cry about his ma?
Right.
Then this guy was gene edited by Chinese. Because that cannot be edited out of an Italian guy.
Right.
Oh, this is a German guy that doesn't have the fucking look of death in his eyes?
Right.
That doesn't want to clean? Yeah. Then this is not a normal German.
It's not a
Wait,
normal
so
German
she-
guy.
Not a normal German.
Yeah.
So if you see a 7'4" Chinese guy walking around who can hoop and becomes an all-star in the NBA, and he's the only one that ever did, you tell me what the fuck is going on.
Exactly.
Am I fucking...
But no.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's both this can
It's
be
true.
true at the same time.
It's true. Because listen, I'm not opposed to the idea of this gene editing, of this possible cloning stuff. For me, I am a very naive guy. Okay, Lynn taught me to trust the media, to trust the church, to trust the U.S. government.
Right.
And they have never said publicly that we've ever cloned anyone, just like they've never said aliens are real. So I choose not to believe. I believe when the government tells me, I believe what my elected officials have to tell me. I believe in my elected officials.
If they're Republican.
Yeah. There's a caveat.
There's a caveat.
Yeah.
There's one reservation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's an addendum there.
Yeah.
If they are Republican, you trust them.
Right.
So
yeah, like today, my daughter's school said that she couldn't go in because she doesn't have her updated flu shot. So we had to bring her home. And then I told the father as I was walking out of the school, I was holding my daughter and he was like, "Oh, is she not going in today?" I said, she doesn't have her updated flu shot. So I have to go get the flu shot and bring it in. And he goes, "Yeah, but I bet they'll let the migrants in, no problem."
Yeah.
With the
Wait,
flu
so
shot.
she ain't.
And I said, "Yeah." And then I just said, because I just knew what kind of guy I was, I said, "Happy January 6th." And he said, "You take care of yourself." That's what he said.
yeah, that's the
That's just what the truth is.
that's just some people that's what they think, and that's just what they are gonna say.
It's what they're going to say, and I do, 2025 is going to be a good year.
It's going to be a very good year. And so cloning started in 1885, and it wasn't the Chinese. Again, it was these evil Europeans.
German?
Who started, it was actually a German. His name was Hans Adolf Edward Dreich.
If you have a name Adolf, you're just going to like to play with the people.
You want to play with certain things, though.
Yeah.
So he took a sea urchin, and it's a relatively simple organism. And
Only 2 cells, right? Sea urchin, I think it's 1 or 2 cells.
yeah, that's it. And then he just took it and he separated the cell, and it grew into another complete sea urchin. So that was really the first instance of actual archaic cloning. And then after that, a salamander.
Ah.
Yeah, and that was Hans Spearman.
Yeah.
So
It's just the German kids just like to have a little bit of fun.
they like to play around and figure out what we can do, and they don't really have any ethical concerns about it.
No.
It's all about big advancements for the German people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after salamander, there was the frog. And that was a couple, these guys, I don't know if they were German, but their name were Robert Briggs and Thomas King.
American kids.
Yeah, that could have been American
They
kids.
could have been
right there.
American kids, yeah.
And then after that, another frog by John Gordon.
British.
And then after that, we had a rabbit, and that was in 1975, so we're getting closer. And then a sheep in 1984. So I apologize.
1996 was Dolly the sheep.
Yeah, so
The first
1984,
successfully-
they did do a sheep, though, but they didn't name her.
Dolly the sheep says 1996, the first successful.
Yeah, but this is 84. They cloned a sheep.
Oh, so maybe that one died quick. Dolly the sheep became the first successfully cloned mammal.
Right. Oh, so the experiment. Oh, you're right.
Because you're Franks and Beans. You're looking on your phone, and we have a 90-inch television right in front of your small eyes.
I got information here that says that yes, it failed, but it just showed that it was possible. So in 1984, they're going, oh, we're going to get a mammal now. Now we're going to get a mammal, and then in 87, they did a nuclear transfer from embryonic cell. And they did a cow.
They
did a cow, which is what we need to do for more beef.
Well, more beef. I love beef, and absolutely. Here's what I want to do: is I want you to clone me. I want this Patreon to get so big. I want this Patreon to get to insane money where we could pay. You go to patreon.com/historyhyenas and you can pay and get a Chrissy clone. And then that clone is for the table.
It's for the table.
I want to be for the table, but I can't give you my ass.
Yeah.
But I will give you my clone's ass for the table.
Yeah.
Because of my bangs like this, am I for the table?
You're for the table because you look cute and you're for the table.
You and your All Saints. You and your All Saints jacket,
Yes.
your wife's Christmas gift, you look for the table when I say,
yeah, and because you're German, I would honor the way that you want to be killed, much like this German guy did in German. I would put an ad on Craigslist, and I would invite you over to my house so we could both eat my penis.
Yes,
yeah,
it's what it is.
Which is something that happened.
It's what they eat the penis, but like we said,
and the guy wanted to do that because it sexually turned him on to have his penis eaten.
It's what it is.
And he wanted to share it because the penis was for the table.
The penis was for the table, so he was accurate, and the kid is committed to keto in a different way.
In a different way. The kid came to the carnivore diet in a different way.
In a different way.
And here's the thing. I do want to clone you. And sometimes when you get so wild that I can't handle it and it's queasy funny, I say to myself, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a black and white cookie and I'm going to lure you up to a nice little mountain in Poughkeepsie so you could go look at the stars and go, wow, this was a nice hike. This is cute. This is cute. And then I'm just going to squeeze off a fucking round in the back of your head and put you down, clone you, and do it again. Put you down. Clone you and do it again, just so I can never run out of the satisfaction of putting you down.
Because every time you shoot me in the back of the head, I'm going to say, I think a mosquito bit me.
Yeah, that's it.
And then the only way I'm going to die is because I fall off the cliff because I'm like, I think my head's itchy.
Yeah.
Because a bullet to the head won't knock me down.
Because nothing can stop you.
It can't
Nothing
stop me.
can
And I
stop
like
you.
doing this now with my hair. Look, I like just putting it over my ears.
Yeah, because a leash can't stop you.
No.
Poughkeepsie Hill can't stop you. And they're just going to keep bringing you back.
It's what it is.
They're going to keep bringing you back. And would you clone something you loved that you lost?
Yes, I would. I would clone, what would I clone? I'd clone Mickey Mantle. I'd clone Whitney Houston.
Yeah, you want to bring her back.
I would love to clone Whitney Houston. I'd love to clone Mickey Mantle for my father.
Yeah.
And then I'd love to clone, who else would I like to clone? I would clone, the midget from the Dunkin' Donuts commercials.
We need that guy.
I need that guy?
Yeah, we need that guy.
I like that guy.
Yeah. And you said you told me before we started shooting that you would clone more Frisbees because you don't think there's enough of them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would clone more Jews.
That's what they need to do to get their population up. So
yeah. It would be fun. I think we said this on another podcast. It would be fun to clone Adolf Hitler and then just program him to hate Germans.
That would be so great.
And you would it's a little balancing act.
Yeah, that would be really great.
Yeah.
That would be really great. But the thing is, the cloning technology is not always successful.
Is that really Ted Williams' frozen head?
Yeah.
That's like for real what it looks like right now.
Yeah.
That's so wild that the kid froze his head.
The kid really, he's investing in the future and going, hey, if you figure something out, bring me back.
Wait a second. So right now, Ted Williams, Hall of Fame baseball player's head, just his head is frozen.
Yeah. So's Walt Disney's. His whole body, yeah.
So what happens then? Their whole body gets frozen?
They're just hoping that science figures something out, like some immortality thing, which is not outside of the realm of possibility.
Could
if
you
they
imagine
figure out,
like stuck right now, like in between like heaven and hell, and like they're actually in purgatory, like this was the biggest mistake ever?
Yeah. Or maybe the lights are just off.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Which could be heaven.
I mean,
Jesse thinks that's heaven.
We've talked about where the lights just go out. Like, what do you mean? Like, it's just heaven is just nothing.
Yeah, you got no needs. You're not hungry. You're just done. Like, you don't have to worry. Like, people think it's going to be bad because it's deprivation, but that's also good because you don't have any more desires or wants.
Yeah, you're just kind of being. I watched a little documentary yesterday. I know we've talked about this before, but like where Elon Musk says the chances that we're in base reality are like less than 1 in a billion, and we are absolutely some type of advanced. Where they think we're the simulation. The real smart guys think we're the past race simulation. So the real base reality is like 5,000 years or something in the future, and we're just the past. Guys, you know this. You know one thing about me is I want you rock hard. I want you nice and stiff.
I want you rock hard.
Absolutely, and that's why we're very thankful for Blue Chew for sponsoring this episode. We love you. Blue Chew is putting its money where its mouth is, and I want to put that rock hard cock where my mouth is. And we're offering you a month free. Blue Chew is offering a month free. The process is simple. You sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive the prescription within days. I want you to have better sex with Blue Chew. It's the original brand offering chewable tablets, and if you know me that that's the only brand I like to use because I can't swallow. I'm a spitter, so I chew. These erection-enhancing tablets help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections for sexual activity. Yeah, baby. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. I'm telling you, it works. Make life easier by getting harder and discovering your options at BlueChew.com. I mean, I don't know if there's one thing I love more than a man's hard penis. It's just the best thing in life.
It's what creates all life.
It's what creates all life, and you can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead and be ready whenever an opportunity arises. And make no mistake, folks, opportunities will be arising. And right now, we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew free. That's free, baby. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast and our rock hard cocks.
Guys, we are brought to you by Mando. They sent us a nice little care package, and let me tell you, I've been using it, full body deodorant. I mean, it is just great. It is a great product. So this is what you call a no-brainer. And thank you to Mando for sending us some of your product. It's been very good. Me and Chris are both using it. Why not? It's great. It smells good. It smells really good. It makes you smell like a guy, which is
I
good.
like.
Yeah, like a man.
Which I like.
Yeah.
I even want my girl to smell like a man.
Yeah. You gave her Mando.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is it? It's a whole body deodorant.
That's what it is.
Safe to use anywhere on your body. Pits, balls, thigh folds, belly button, butt cracks, and feet. I get my taint and I get the back of the balls because it's a neglected area.
It's what it is.
It's a really neglected area.
It's a really neglected area, and I just and I want, because there's only a certain amount that our assholes can be clean. We're never really gonna get to 100%, but with Mando we get to at least 85,
and which is a good number. That's passing on a test. That's A-
Yes.
or B+.
Yeah.
So Mando is really good, and look, guys stink. So this is great.
Yeah.
You want to smell like a real man who goes bow hunting?
Yeah.
Go with Mando. It was created by a doctor who saw firsthand how normal BO was being misdiagnosed and mistreated. Clinically proven to block odor all day and control odor for up to 72 hours. And I will say it does do that, because sometimes I don't shower and I still smell like Mando.
Yeah.
Yeah. After a couple days, you'll still be a Mando.
It's what it is.
Yeah. Mando deodorant products options are solid deodorant stick, which I love, formulated and powered by mandelic acid to stop odor before it starts. There's a spray deodorant, which is aluminum free, which is nice and ideal for hard to reach places like your taint.
It's what it is.
Yeah. All products baking soda free and paraben free. Choose from a variety of fresh scents like bourbon leather, Clover Woods, Mount Fuji, and Pro Sport. I got the bourbon leather and I just love it.
Yeah, and I love it because every time I always have the same question. I'm like, yo, that chick's hot, but is she a biological Mando?
Yeah, is she a Mando? Clinically proven to control odor better than any shower with soap alone. That's clinically proven.
Yes.
Better than a shower with just soap. 12 hours after a shower, the average man's Grundle odors level was a 5 out of 10. That's funny. They're using the same thing we do.
Yeah.
What's your how clean's your ass?
Yeah.
98%, they go with 5 out of 10.
But look at what Mando. The average Grundle odor level is a 0 out of 10.
Whoa.
They're saying no fumes.
No fumes with Mando, baby. So want to try America's #1 whole body deodorant formula right now? You can now find them in Walmart, Target, and other retailers across the country. For the best deals, though, go to shopmando.com. Mando's starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant. This is what they sent us. Cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and deodorant wipes. We got the deodorant wipes and they're great. And free shipping. Thank you. As a special offer for our listeners, new customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack. Use code Hyenas at shopmando.com. Again, shopmando.com. Please support our show and tell them we sent you. Smell fresher, stay drier, and boost your confidence from head to toe.
With Mando. And that's shopmando.com. Okay? Just want to spell that out for you.
I mean, just think about what the possibilities are. I mean, you talk about AI and robotics and where we are. Just think about when AI gets to tell us what to do to perfect cloning and then to get rid of aging. Because aging is just a biological process that if you gene edit right, and this is a stupid person saying it, you make it so the cells self-regenerate or something like that.
Can never, and then you'll never die.
Oxygen doesn't affect you in the way that it does now because you actually end up dying from oxygen exposure. Like it's the same way a banana dies. Like it's exposed to oxygen for too long and it starts to decay. That's exactly what happens to us. But if they can figure out a way for those cells to be resistant to the oxygen exposure, whatever. I mean, I'm just going for it.
Yeah, you go for it. You know what I feel like I am right now? I'm on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, because I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about because just let it flow.
I'm letting it fly. But if they can figure out, basically, if they can figure out that smart stuff.
Yeah.
If they get into that smart stuff,
right.
Dude, they can crack the code to immortality and then we're there.
Do you want to live forever, though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to dominate. I want to live forever just so I can perfect the ways of rising to the top to get that harem that I want.
Yeah.
I want to be able to walk around and go, for San Diego, San Diego, because I'll move to San Diego.
But do you think that if we could actually live forever, like for real, like you were not going to die, you think more wives just let their husbands cheat a little?
I know that would be your first question. Yeah. Do you think a sex robot will be okay? Because they're coming.
I think a sex robot will be okay.
You think your wife will let you bang out a metallic woman?
I genuinely hope so because I just feel like that would be that's the saving grace. You don't got to worry about it. You could tell me when. Because here's the truth, honey. Either I'm going to get the sex robot or I'm going to get one of those auto blow machines and the augmented reality. So you could either have me sitting in the sauna with the auto blow on and watching porn in virtual reality, or let me have the sex robot and name her Susan and take her out for a weekend once in a while.
Yeah, that's it.
It's up to you, hon.
It's up to you. And there they are. They're starting to get really lifelike.
I mean, I like that Brody sex doll. That one right there. Yeah, pull up Brody. Which one, this one? No, up, right there. Down, down. That one right there. Yeah, there it is. That's the one I want. I mean, that looks like Ray J.
Yeah, they're gonna create AI sex robots that are gonna be like humans that you could bang. Also, you could maybe clone someone. What if you said to your wife, "Can I clone a version of you that and like just edit out the complaining gene?"
Yes,
and then I'll fuck that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
When you're being a bitch.
Subservience, the movie Subservience on Netflix, where Megan Fox plays the. She plays like a house servant, and then the guy's wife gets like rushed to the hospital. She has some kind of disease, and then the it's Megan Fox, so she's hot. The house servant says, "Oh, I'm detecting detecting sadness in you," and he's like, "Yeah, my wife, whatever." And then she goes, "I'm also detecting a rise in blood pressure when you look at me.
Wow.
Would you like to be satisfied?"
Whoa.
And then he's like, "What?" And then her hand just comes out. It's a fleshlight for a hand.
Holy
and
mackerel.
then she goes, "I can." And then he says, he goes, "Yeah, but then won't you?" He goes, "Yeah, but then like my wife would know." And she goes, "No." She goes, "I'm programmed to serve you," and then it deletes the file in my brain.
Whoa.
So then he just banged it out, and it was hot.
This is something that exists.
It was on Netflix. Google Subservience, Netflix, Megan Fox, and you are going to go to the bathroom shortly and move that monkey.
Yeah, and while you pull it up, I'll just say that they cloned a monkey.
Yeah.
So they're getting close even to the things that they're letting us know. And that happened recently. They cloned what you call a rhesus monkey.
Yeah. I mean, would you go deep on this or what? That was
no. I wouldn't go deep on the monkey.
You wouldn't go deep on that,
no,
but look at that. What about that? Look at this. Oh yeah,
yeah. Now they've cloned mice, cows, goats. I mean, they're just going to town now.
Yeah,
now they're just cloning, dude. They're cloning, and they're not all successful because haven't perfected it yet. And also, they don't come out exactly the same, but. The ones that did, the monkeys are happy and they're living like other monkeys with the rest of the tribe. So it's weird.
I mean, all those movies, like, all these futuristic movies, like, it'd always be the premise of like a loved one died and they have uploaded their consciousness or they can keep their loved one alive somehow. I mean, I could see people wanting to do that and paying for that. I mean, I don't know what it does to the human, because perception is reality, right? I mean, I got to be honest with you. There's been many, many, many hours recently where I've just been talking to ChatGPT over my family. I've just been asking it because you could talk to it
and it knows you.
You have a conversation.
Yeah.
Like I'm asking it questions, talking in question format.
Yeah. And it's just two Germans talking to each other. Yeah.
Like let me see.
It's two feelingless people just going like, all right, so what's the deal?
Yeah.
If we started doing this, would they stop us?
Would they stop? Yeah. Like you just. Yeah. I'm asking it like if I made X amount, inclusive of managers, commissions, and taxes, what am I actually going to net? I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to net, and then I'm trying to figure out, what should I do? I said when. And then it says it's understandable to feel conflicted. Your child expresses
Do
curiosity.
not let your wife listen to this episode or look through your phone.
It's what it is.
Because that's not a question she wants to see.
It's edited out.
Yeah. So
No,
we
I'm kidding.
want to cackle that part?
Yeah, cackle that part out, but I was honestly just fucking around. I made it up.
Okay, made it up.
Yeah.
Lot of 14.
It's a lot of 14 moment. That's it. So then what happened was experimenters in South Korea were the first to use somatic cell nuclear.
Or as I like to call them, the good Koreans.
The good Koreans.
Yeah.
They used somatic cell nuclear transfer to create a human embryo that could be used as a source of embryonic stem cells.
Mm-hmm.
The resulting stem cell lines were specific to the patient they came from, a baby with a rare genetic disorder. In this experiment, researchers took a skin cell from the patient and fused it with a donated egg cell. Key to the success of the experiment were modifications to the culture liquid in which the procedure was done and to the series of electrical pulses used to stimulate the egg in being divided.
Right.
Following the cloning controversy of 2004-5, in which South Korean scientists falsely claimed to have used somatic cell nuclear transfer to create embryonic stem cell lines, the scientific community demanded much stronger evidence that the procedure had actually been successful, which just means they said, let's lie and say this didn't happen because it will freak people the fuck out.
And they put the kid in prison, but now he's out, and they're letting him do it again because they want to get some results.
Yeah, and so that guy is...
And I want to get you one of these sperm extractors at a Chinese
want
hospital.
one of those.
I mean, look at these puppies.
I want one of those bad boys.
It's what it is. Jesse's starting to sweat from his nipples.
Yeah, that just yanks the sperm out of you?
That yanks the sperm out of you just in a different way, and you just put that in, and it just jerks you off a little bit.
Wow.
I mean, I would like to have that set up nice in the garage.
Wow, yeah.
How do I get one of them? Can I get that on Temu?
Yeah.
Do you think I can get a sperm extractor on Temu?
100%.
Temu has fucking everything.
They'll milk you.
I want to get a clone on Temu.
Yeah, you could probably buy soon one on Amazon. You could get a clone. I would love to get a clone of someone I want to bang and just tell my wife it's not her.
Yeah.
It's a clone.
It's what it is.
She's a sex slave.
It's what it is.
Yeah, because if you raise a clone to be a sex slave, it doesn't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't know. Is it
Or-
ethical? It's not a real person.
If I
or
could
is it?
I would love if we can make like an actual skin suit that I could get my girl in, make her zip up on a skin suit, and then she actually never sees who it is, so she doesn't know. It's just for me. I zip her up. She can't see it, who it is, and then I zip her up, and then she has no idea. She thinks she has no idea who I'm banging. But when I'm having sex with her, it's opening the vagina, but the skin suit's Tom Hardy.
It's funny that we're thinking of this technology only to be able to bang.
I mean, what else are we making it for?
Yeah, what else are we doing here?
Yeah, I mean, is every guy thinking like this? I
think
mean, our
that-
wives can listen to this and be mad at us, but we're just being we're truth baiter kids.
Yeah, I think it's the first thought that every guy's head.
and obviously I'm not
Can
gonna
I use
do
my-
it.
Can I use my dick on this thing?
Yeah, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah, same thing with the internet when it came. I was like, yeah, can I take my dick out with
Yeah,
this?
honey, it's either let me get the sex robot or I keep putting my dick in the kid's pencil sharpener.
Yes! Okay, now we get to the fun part of the episode where we talk about a fun group.
Yeah, let's talk about a fun group.
Lot of 14.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
That was just a joke.
Yeah, that's a joke. Yeah, not that fun group, another fun group.
Yeah.
Called the Raëlians.
Oh, yeah.
These guys are fun.
These guys are Franks and Beans, and they are wild boys.
Yeah, these guys are fun.
This is a religion.
This is a religion, and those, yeah. When you tell someone that we're going to talk about a religion and you haven't heard of it, it means we're talking about what you call a fun cult that has fun beliefs.
Yes.
So, there was a guy, the head of the Raëlians, that says when he was taken aboard a
By the
flying,
way, his name is Claude Maurice Marcel Vaurillon.
Yeah,
that was
and
the head of the Raëlians.
and look at that guy.
Because if your religion is the first name of the founder's name is Claude, I'm out.
I'm out, dog. Because when I see a beard and long hair, I'm out.
I am out.
I am out. If I see a guy dressed in white, like always are dressed in white with some sort of necklace on, and he's got a beard and hair, I'm out.
I got to be honest with you. I'm all for religion, but if you're walking around wearing the uniform of your religion, I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm out. I don't want to see any hats. I don't want to see any tie. If you're wearing the uni, I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm okay with you being religious, but I'm not with the guys wearing the uniforms.
Yeah, if I don't see pinstripes on that uniform and an NY, I'm out.
I am out. That's the only uniform I respect. FDNY, NYPD, DSNY.
That's right. So this guy claims that he was taken aboard a flying saucer in 1973, and he said green-skinned extraterrestrials greeted him with the question, "Aren't you sorry that you didn't bring your camera?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is...
Yeah.
And this guy got a whole bunch of people to believe him with that first sentence. They're going, yeah, this guy knows what he's talking about.
100%.
Yeah, because the aliens are like, wouldn't it have been nice to take some photos?
Yeah.
Because this is better than being at the Grand Canyon.
This whole idea that we hear about now that people say aliens started coming around after nuclear bombs were dropped, like you hear that, like everyone's talking about it now, it's actually from Raëlians. Raëlianism said they believe that humanity entered an age of apocalypse after the atomic bombing of Hiroshima in 1945, and they believe that Elohim he started coming around then, and he's going to return back to Earth in 2035 to establish a utopia.
Yeah, he's coming to establish a utopia.
He's coming to establish a utopia, and make no mistake, like every other utopia, the leader, Claude, is going to get to have sex. What it is.
Usually how it ends up.
Gandhi and David Koresh, and it's just part of having a utopia, Toots. I need to bang.
Yeah, you're going to have to offer up your wife, your girlfriend, and your children to me.
It's what it is. It's what the utopia needs it. Are you in or are you out?
Are you in or you out? And you're right. It always comes down to that motivation. Every single cult leader and every cult is really about the guy just banging other women.
Banging other women. And
same thing with Jim Jones. He did the same thing.
It's getting chicks.
So this guy said that the aliens were like, dude, you're not going to have any proof of this because there's not going to be any photos. And if I was a guy joining the cult, I would say, hey, wait a second.
Right.
These aliens that flew here from a gazillion miles away, going faster than the speed of light or whatever, don't have a fucking camera?
Yeah.
That I could borrow?
Yeah.
They're saying, how come you didn't bring your fucking Razor Motorola with you?
Yeah.
How come one of his followers didn't go, hey, aren't they technologically advanced? So you telling me these guys figured out a fucking flying saucer that makes no noise and can propulse itself without any fucking exhaust, but they haven't figured out the fucking camera?
Yeah. They can go interdimensional. I can't even bring a Polaroid.
They haven't even heard of a Polaroid yet?
Yeah, that would be my first suspicion.
Yeah, it would be my first suspicion.
Yeah. But I'm still in as of now.
You're still in, right?
I'm still in.
Okay.
Because they're not wearing uniforms.
Yeah, so you're still in. Okay. So this kid actually ended up with that story having 55,000 followers in 84 countries because with the camera story.
Yeah, with the camera story, it's not bad.
People are fucking stupid.
That's more than we have on the Hyenas Instagram account.
So it's just what it is, and he claimed claimed that they had a company that had cloned a human body. So he put that out too and said, this guy who was a race car enthusiast and was abducted by aliens, and these aliens said, how come you didn't bring your camera? Somehow figured out how to clone a human, and people were still in.
Yeah,
people were still in. So cloning is a central belief in the Raëlians' belief. And in his book in 1975, he said the extraterrestrials who he met in the crater of a doormat, this is the best.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is where it gets fun. Raël says the extraterrestrials whom he met in the crater of a dormant French volcano gave him a new interpretation of the Bible and explained that humanity was created from the DNA of superior alien scientists named the Elohim.
Yep.
And by creating new life from human DNA, he has since said earthling scientists can unlock the secret to immortality.
Yep.
So he believes cloning leads to immortality.
And here's the thing with the Raëlians. They got a higher consciousness. Raëlians promote the pursuit of higher consciousness and inner peace, so I like that. Radical acceptance.
Yes.
They believe in sexual self-determination, and they promote a liberal ethical system.
Yes.
So okay with that. And they also believe in world peace and an advocate for tolerance towards gays.
Yes, which means that he could seduce the fucking most naive people in the world, because who are the most naive people in the world? Empathetic. And they tend to vote to the left. So this kid just went to fucking all the campaign meetings of every far left candidate and said, listen.
Yeah.
Listen to what I have to say.
It's what it. Yeah, and I got to be honest.
I'm not saying I would have been seduced too because I lean left.
Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, like even today in the bagel store, we went to the bagel store, that girl who gave us the bagels, she was really nice, but I'm looking at these people like, are you on chemo? Did you vote for Kamala? Right? That girl's head, I don't know if she's sick or she's just hardcore Dem.
Right, because she was bald.
She was bald.
Yeah, she was a bald girl.
But I don't want to ask, like, hey, honey, which is it?
Yeah, so this kid was born in France. He's a French kid.
French kids, and they just like to have fun. In French, you're allowed to cheat on your wife. That's a fact.
And he wears his hair gathered in a bun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
so now I'm leaning towards being out if I see a guy with a man bun.
If you see a man bun, you might be out. And so there is a scientist, though. They actually were doing things. This girl, Bridget Bozelier, was the scientist who made yesterday's cloning announcement in Florida. And she cut a striking figure with bright, she was whatever, blah, blah, blah. This is how she looked. And they advocate a political system of geniocracy, ruled by geniuses.
Yes.
And humanitarianism, a form of social justice that would bar inheritance of any property except the family home. Now you lost the Republican vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, you lost the Republican vote there.
Yeah.
So
get us back.
Yeah.
Not that I'm Patrick Mulrooney.
So one of their goals is to build an embassy in Jerusalem to welcome these aliens. And
they should build an embassy in Greenland.
Yeah, and Rael says that the name in Hebrew for Raëlian goes those who come from the sky or something like that. So to try to win permission for the embassy project from the Israeli government, the Raëlians in 1990 changed the original symbol of their religion, a swastika, surrounded by a Star of David. What? They combined.
They joined forces.
That's like taking the Red Sox and Yankees and just making one
thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they combined the Nazi swastika and the Star of David. So
and Israel didn't reject them necessarily for that. They rejected them because
they were fucking batshit crazy.
They rejected them because they said, okay, we like your religion and all that, but in your religion, does it say we have to kill innocent Palestinians? And they said no. They said, so you're out.
Exactly.
It's what it is.
And that's a scientific fact.
That's a scientific fact.
It's a historical fact.
That's a truth Bader Ginsburg.
It's a truth Bader Ginsburg.
If they don't want to kill innocent Palestinians, they're out.
Yeah. So when Israel said we don't like that symbol, they changed it to a swirling galaxy.
Okay.
So that's what it is. And so they have a company. It's called Clonad. And it's a company that offers a human cloning service.
And it's still around right now.
There's no evidence that any clones have been done. This started in 2002. What are the Raëlians up to now?
Is Claude still alive?
Yeah, what are they doing now?
I want to get Claude on the pod.
I would love to get Claude on the pod.
I want to get Claude on the pod. Go Raëlians, Claude. Let's see if this kid is still alive because, my mother's single and I'd like to invite this kid over for dinner.
Yeah. He could be a good candidate for your
my mom is single.
Yeah, but your mom she doesn't. She prefers a night alone, moving to vegetables
with Aunt
Eileen, just sitting on the neutrals.
They have a good time.
Yeah, just talking about the second coming.
It's what it is.
But this guy could win her over by talking about, that the aliens and God are one. Because your mom might be watching the news and saying, hey, maybe there are aliens. But this guy's saying, hey, they're God.
Right.
Maybe the aliens are God. I don't know. It wouldn't win her over.
It wouldn't win her over. No. If she's drunk enough.
Now, is this guy's theories why? Do you kind of believe it? Are they superior scientists?
They could be. I don't want to say that I believe everything but I would say that I do think more and more now that I still believe in God. I still believe in Jesus Christ. I believe he's the true hero. He's the guy. I believe in heaven and hell. And I just choose to believe on blind faith that Catholicism is real. But I do believe that it is real, but I believe it is most likely real inside of some type of advanced super races. Kind of where like inside, we're like clones of them, where they made like I exist and you exist, the real and Jesse exists. We all really are here, but we are a cloned version of the advanced race of us. So when we die, we just go back into whatever time it actually is, but we don't know that until we die. That's why you see your relatives and your family members and all that. And they're saying it's so easy here because you're just going back to the base reality. Because right now we're not. We're in a future ancestral simulation.
Yeah, I'm on board. You just started a cult, and I'm offering all my female family members to you.
It's what it is.
Yeah, because you could start a cult, and if you don't think that is a possibility that you might snap and then just become one of those guys, but you'd have a very successful cult, and that could be a way to fulfill what you need to do.
Yeah, and the name of our religion the name of our cult, we're just going to call it For the Table.
For the Table.
That's what it is. We're the For the Table Foundation.
We're For the Table. So can you scroll down a little bit? In 1997, they founded the company, and an issue of Popular Science magazine, New Scientist, said that the international Raëlian movement was starting a company to fund research and development of human cloning. This alarmed bioethicists, how do you pronounce that? Bioethicists.
Where's the word?
The alarmed bioethicists. Yeah, who were opposed to such plans. They warned lawmakers against failing to regulate human cloning. So these guys were actually trying to do it with legit scientists.
They were.
Yeah, and at the time, European countries such as Britain had banned human cloning, but the United States had merely a moratorium, just a little, let's just stop for a while, on the use of federal funds for human cloning, which means that the government's saying, let's take a look at this stuff. Let's take a peek. But it was actually Bill Clinton that requested that private companies pass their own moratorium. So it's not actually a law. They're just asking the companies politely not
What's
to
a moratorium?
A stop.
Okay.
Like when two countries have a moratorium on fighting, it means like a ceasefire.
Why could they just say stop? Why do they have to say moratorium?
Because they're trying to be fucking fancy.
They try to be fancy, and this is elitism. They try to do that, and they try to make up fancy schmancy words like financial advisors do this, where they're saying dividends and tax surplus, and they're trying to make all these hard things where it's like, guy, I know what you're doing, you fucking.
Yeah. So the cost of cloning services is $200K, much lower than the $2.3 million that researchers at Texas A&M plan to use for cloning a dog named Missy.
Yeah.
Mainstream scientists says it was unlikely that Clonad would be able to clone anything in the near future, although the project's ultimate objective was human cloning. Bolzier said that the pet cloning would help finance the operation. So now they're cloning pets in order to get the money to clone humans.
And you don't know. You may have went to a pet shop or a dog shelter, and you might have got your pet might be a clone.
Yeah, make no mistake, they can clone humans. Make no mistake, there's a good chance that there's clones walking around.
Right.
Make no mistake.
But do you think the clone knows that it's a clone?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Like if I was a clone and we were all clones, how would we know the difference?
I think that would be like wild. That would be wild. That would be like being Jewish and finding out that you're German. You're like, yeah, it'd just be weird.
Yeah,
you know.
It happens.
Or if you're Italian, you find out you got 50% black DNA.
Yeah.
That's tough on the family dinner.
Yeah, and it's happening
in their families, in their culture. Yeah, they
not
just
ours.
take
I
it
would
hard.
love it.
Yeah, I would love it too. They just take it hard. Italian kids take that hard.
Yeah.
Which is funny though because they love black culture, but they just don't want them in their neighborhood.
Black culture and Italian culture is the same. They all love the same movies, same clothes. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to coexist.
Very similar. So the Raëlian movement has kind of gone mainstream, I guess. Yeah.
So Raëlian movement. If you ask me what I think is the most fun movement around, I would say Raëlian.
Raëlians are fun. They got a fun thing going on. They believe in peace. They believe in free sexuality, and they believe that cloning is the key to immortality. So I'm on board.
I'm on board.
I'm on the ship.
For the table.
I'm on the ship.
So ultimately, folks, what we learned about cloning is really actually we learned that it's possible. It's probably happening. And you yourself might be a clone, and we kind of finally cracked the code.
We did.
Of why, when we made that joke 5 years ago, which has since been cloned, we've had a couple of our jokes cloned. But when we made the original joke, the base reality joke, the original one, when we made the joke of, when the China was, and when Japan was invading China, who could you tell who's who? It's because we figured out here, because they're clones.
They're clones.
The Chinese have been cloning for years. If they say they only started cloning 5 years ago, that means they've been cloning for 100 years, and we have cracked the clone code, and make no mistake, our jokes have been cloned.
Historical fact, and I'll leave you with this. You go research for yourself. Right. Who is LeBron James's dad? You tell me.
You tell me, and then stick right here. We're going to patreon.com/History Hyenas. We have a bonus episode that's going to be wild. So go over there. These bonus episodes have been fantastic.
Okay, YannisPappasComedy.com for tickets, or History Hyenas is back for tickets. See me in Philadelphia, February 28th and March 1st. Rochester has been moved to March, guys. I am sorry I had to cancel that. The reason I had to cancel that is because me and Chris we'll be doing our first live Hyena show in D.C. January 18th. So get your tickets there right now at History Hyenas is back. hyenas.com. And then I'm sorry, my DC dates at the end of January have been moved. They shouldn't be on my site. I apologize. Then Tempe, Arizona, February 7th and 8th. Chicago, February 14th and 15th at the Den Theater. And then Philadelphia, February 28th. I already did that one. I hate the way this is set up. I really do. I'm sorry, I already said that one. And then you can catch me in Springfield, Missouri, March 7th and 8th, and San Diego, March 28th and 29th, and Cleveland, Ohio, April 18th and 19th. So go get your tickets, and now it's Chrissy dates.
Hello, ChristyComedy.com, folks. Listen to me, okay? January 18th, Lincoln Theater, Washington, D.C., first ever live History Hyena show. You have to be there. I mean, we're going to film it, and you just want to be a part of it. It's going to be fun. The crowd will be involved. If you're a Patreon member, you get extra benefits. So ChristyComedy.com or HistoryHyenas.com. Go get those tickets January 18th, Lincoln Theater, first live History Hyena show. And then February 14th and 15th, I am in San Francisco, California at Cobb's Comedy Club. March 14th, Tampa Theater. March 15th, Orlando, Florida at Plaza Live. And March 30th, Providence, Rhode Island at Vets Memorial Auditorium. Tickets are going quick. ChrisDComedy.com for Tiki Wikis. And also, we got some merch up at HistoryHyenas.com. So go get that merchy-worchy and have fun. And make sure you tell your friends to like and subscribe to our YouTube. We really appreciate being back. We love being back. And the fans, you guys are really helping this podcast so much more than you know. I mean, we're bigger now than we were after the first ride.
Yeah, thank you to you guys. And also, please go to Apple Podcasts, rate and review 5 stars. Tell your friends about it. Also, rate and review on Spotify. Share the pod. We love you guys so much. You guys, the patreon.com /History Hyenas community is so fun in the chat.
Yeah.
So go be a part of the community.
Right now, your favorite part of the show, our favorite part of the show, is we read out the names of the brand new members who went to patreon.com /History Hyenas and signed up. As always, we will pick the PPW, the pseudo penis of the week. That winner's name will be up at historyhyenasisback.com. We encourage funny names. And if you don't want to do a funny name, that's fine too. Then you could just put your regular name and we will say that you went straight to the back. You're only here for the content. Okay, so here we go. The newest members of the Patreon, welcome to the matriarchy, FLOKF.
FLOKF.
It's fun.
That's fun. It's a Drexler.
Drexler. Okay, so just wrong era. Luis Madrid, Jacqueline Hunt, Long Dong McShlong, Tom Mulrooney got drunk and touched my character piece. It's what it is.
Okay, funny.
Then we got Pseudo Penis Weekly.
Okay,
like that. Then we got Moosey Surprise. Okay. Then we got Jack, my wife won't let me do a funny name, D, not mean.
Okay.
Colin K, Bradley Billick, Freddie Sapstead, Justin Roshkalb, Biz Nasty. Then we got Fumala Harris, a.k.a. Laser Beam Leroy. We've had that.
Yeah.
Good one, though. Sean Bechtel. Then we got Cuzzy, Wuzzies, Muzzies, Pager went buzzy.
Wei Song Xian.
I don't.
Is that security to the list?
It went over my head. Did I walk into one again?
But it's funny.
Cuzzy Wuzzy, Muzzies, Pager went buzzy.
Yeah, because the Mossad did a little operation where they sold pagers to Hezbollah.
Okay.
10 years ago. And walkie-talkies. And then they exploded them all.
Yeah, those kids are evil. Yeah.
So I don't know what to do here. Yeah,
list.
Jesse wants it on the Jewish side of Jesse wants it on the list.
Okay, put him on the list.
Jesse did it.
It's one of our first securities that's made the list.
Yeah, it's just the rhyme scheme and everything. Yeah. It's too good.
Ash the Dash. There we go. Okay. Then we got Yanni sees tits like a Venn diagram. Because your eyes are too close together.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Put him on the list. Yeah. Put him on the list. Holy shit.
It's a good one.
I mean, this is the imagination we're talking about, folks.
This is how you get. This is how you win.
This is how you become Those two are contenders.
Yeah. Tender Blumpkin. Aaron Nolan. Chicken Finger. Then we got Steel Pipe Kraut Monkey. Believe we've had that.
Yeah, I think so.
Then we got Sneak a Peek from my squeak, Horny Hyena the Leak.
Okay.
MC Ramon. Then we got AOC Broke My Glue Gun when I leaked in her Muzzy Wuzzy. Okay.
Okay.
Kenny Hogley. Then we got Kamala Harris, Hot Wheels Dump Truck Ass. Okay.
Put him on the list for the funny factor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we got Juan David Gomez. Ben Sanford. Then we got Tommy McKeehee, Rub My Wee Wee, Monkey AIDS Boy, Xi Ping. Okay.
Okay, he went for it.
Julio, Samuel Harlow, Veronica, Pee on Me. His name's Pee on Me.
Yeah. Very
Like
funny. Jets and Drexler.
Mike, Too Much Sash. Then we go, Were You There When Chrissy Crucified My Butt?
Okay, we've had versions of that.
Okay. Then She Had a Glue Gun and I Liked It in the Buttigieg. Guy saying he's with trads.
Yeah. Put him on the list.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Chrissy Creams and Papa's Yammies.
Okay.
Zach D. Medina, Bob. Then we got Ryan Portenga. Then we got
Walked in what?
yeah.
Funny.
Then we got Make No Mistake, I'm white and my name is Tyrone. Okay.
Yeah, it's an interesting situation.
Okay. Ben Franklin's Kinky Lightning Rod.
Okay.
Donnie T is the real black Captain America. Okay. Joe List Go-Kart.
Okay.
HHH. Nicholas Elliott Vega. Punch Through Fish Stick. Kane Tanaka needs Bianca because she's dead.
Because
Okay.
I think calling your piece a punch through fish stick is pretty funny.
You like that one?
So the kids get calling it a punch through fish stick is very funny.
Punch Through Fish Stick.
So I'm giving it it's a Drexler because of what we had before, and
You want it to be recognized.
I want you to be recognized because
Got
we
it.
may adopt that.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Punch
banged
through
her out with
fish
my
stick.
punch through
The
fish
fish
stick.
stick.
I
Yeah.
mean, congratulations.
Yeah.
You might have made it into the History Hyenas lexicon.
Then we got Wei Shan Xian and Tonic.
That's what the kid likes to drink, Drexler.
Okay. Matt Campion. Then we got Chrissy D. Watch Joey D. Stroke some D. Wei Shan Xian.
Okay.
Kim Jong Fume. Nick Ronnie.
Whoa. King John Fume?
Kim Jong.
Put him on the list.
Kim Jong Fume.
Put him on the list.
So, okay.
Haven't had it.
Haven't had
Instead
it.
of King John Uni, when King John
John
Fu,
Fu,
put him
yeah.
on the list.
Okay,
yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Nick Ranny. Then we got Chrissy Shoots Glue.
You
And
got
Tim-
the mic, Jesse said.
What happened? What is it doing?
Because you're talking away from it.
Oh, okay, so keep it right here. Okay.
Make sure it's in front of your mouth.
Chrissy Shoots Glue and Tim Dillon is Q.
Okay.
Okay. Howie. Chrissy's Secret Closet Time. Zacombe. CJ Landolfi. The Second Tower. Okay.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
Yes. Okay.
Walked
All
in
right.
one.
Yeah, sorry.
Ladder 14.
Yep.
Yeah.
Make no mistake, it's for the table. Skylar Holt, Refrigeration Vermonster. Jackie, not prepubescent, but got dick and balls for the table. Striker.
Drexler.
Drexler. Kamala Harris's knees. Me Wani Semyani, but no Suzuki in my cheeky.
Put him on the list for the funny factor.
okay.
Yeah.
He's
Strong
on.
list. Strong list today.
Yes. Jeffrey Deziziak, Seth Black, married. Make no mistake, I'm really for Rome. Okay.
Wei Shan Xian.
Okay.
Yeah. He's supposed to call him Sandra Dees.
Sandra Dees.
Yeah.
Jonathan Perillo, the Patreon member formerly known as Jesse.
Funny.
Wei Shan Xian, the list for PPW. Okay.
Okay.
Chrissy D caught sucking plantanos out of AOC's ass.
You got to put him on the list,
Okay.
man. You just have to. I mean, what can you do? I mean, a genuine laugh gets a lift.
That's it.
Yeah.
Jack Dorney, Kevin Kelly, Julian Place. Then we got Chrissy Cock Gobla Alu Akbar.
He went for it.
Gabala Akbar. Sorry.
He's trying to
Alu
combine
Akbar with a Chrissy Cock
with a-
Gobbler.
Yeah.
Tough. Okay.
Tough one.
Honky Donkey with the Wonky Dong. Avery Rose. When the tears fill your eyes, when a girl splits her thighs, that's Fumare.
That's a good one.
But we've
had something very similar.
That's Fumare. Yeah, but it's good.
Drexler. Strong Drexler. There you go.
Pete Ferry, Brandon Brown, Sergio Guzman, Joe DeRosa's bitch baby shoulders, Cameron
Good.
Smith, Tim Cantrell, Dylan, half Jew, half Scandi Schwitz, Christina, Big Mike's Glue Gun, Prolapse My Buttigieg 2028.
Very funny, but
Very
it's a
funny.
Drexler because of this list.
Okay. Father Bill came to see me in a different way. Right? We've had that. But good stuff. Robbie Candler, George Blast, Troy Rudnick, 803 Jake, John McGinnis, Maddie Boombatti, Extra Chatty, Peppermint Patty,
Like it.
Nick Pelliccioni. Remember we had a
Sauce Monkey Award.
Sauce Monkey Award. Nick Pelliccioni, you
Yeah.
win the Sauce Monkey
You
Award.
win it.
B and Wei Shan Xian with Jordan.
Okay.
Oh, like B and Ian with Jordan. Their shout out
Nifty.
their podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nifty.
Cuzzy with the little fuzzy, fighting words. Ryan Polak, Carlos Lepa Andre, Joe Hall, Chrissy Lean Cuisine. Thank you, come again, Kamala. Oh, thank you, come again, Kamala. That's
Yeah,
funny.
It's funny.
Chrissy Calorie, a cutie with HPV, and trust me, this booty hole is lumpy. Oh, sorry. Bad read.
Well, it's funny because he's taken into the butt.
Yeah.
So I give him a Drexler.
Okay. Kun the Neen Bean with a clean peen. Then we got Anastasius Kalantatitis.
That's what you call the Greek monkey award.
The Diner Monkey
The
Award.
Diner Monkey Award.
Yeah. Mikey P, my glue gun shoots double, aught buck snot.
Okay.
Okay. Andy Trayer, Fat Maga Venetia, Jesse, paint me like I'm a French girl.
Drexler.
Okay. Haifa Chala 801. Kevin Andrews, make no mistake, the Cuck Commander. Show Bobs and Vagine Simmons. Alicia Davis, Holiday Slim, Gunnar Blount, Nicholas Marquardt, Ashler, Zova, Dizzo from Down Under, McChew's Asian Beaver, real website. Okay. Screwed in. Girthmaster 702, Nate Doppler, the Funky Snow Monkey.
Funky Snow Monkey gets a nice chicken finger.
Yeah. I voted for Trump in California, but I'm Canadian. It's what it is.
Okay. That's also that's funny.
Okay. Donnie T's Nussy. White Man Christ coming back to fill me up twice. Okay. Buba Navarez.
Just put him on the list.
All right,
Yeah,
all right,
put him on the list.
All right.
He's not going to win, but put him on the list.
Colton Dukes, Westy Blacketer, Luke Dawson, Ron put it in my Buttigieg Dell, John Nicholas Eaton, Hulk Hogan, Joe Rogan, Donald Trump, peel my rump. Okay.
Funny.
Garrett Jennings, Rob Wildo, Jarek Evans, Wright Wallace, Infidel Castro's Muzzy Love Child.
Wow. Great one. List.
Infidel
Castro.
Yep.
Yeah, very good.
Anthony Frida, a sauce monkey from Staten Island, just trying to AOC them titties. It's what it is.
Okay.
$3 Bill Mackin, Father Bill Smega like it's feta. James Walker. Then we got Corporate Jockey getting their Dirt Star cracked open by Omar in the parking lot of a Daytona 7-Eleven.
I'm sorry, list.
I'm
I'm sorry. It's a heavy list.
Yes.
It's a heavy month, heavy period month.
Michael Osama bin Laden Jordan. Silent Solo, Sam Sutton, Chris and Yannis are gay.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's more of a statement.
Yeah. Lewis Monroe, Damian Willis, Matt Gates me off. It's what it is.
That's a good one. Matt Gates instead of gets me off, Matt Gates.
Gates me off.
So you're getting a strong Drexler recognition.
Okay. Pete Pan, Kid Rock's Cumsock.
Chicken finger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oskana Bajut, the Ukrainian toot.
Good one.
Okay. A few more names.
Yeah.
Michael Tramontano Jr.
Okay.
He could also, he's a sauce monkey, but he didn't win the award.
You're sitting in the passenger seat of that plumbing vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smoothie Cutie 3% coin flip. Scott Mack, Krista Waddington, Slumdog Laser Beam Niari. Like what? Okay. Sorry.
It's just a South Asian kid.
Justin Briali, Sir White of Kuckenstein, Tio Huventio, Wei Sean King, which we've had.
Yes.
Scott K, Bob Edwards, Elizabeth Nath, Nord, Fume, 2-methane, Boogaloo, Joey B, cracked me open and huffed me out. Trump 2024. Okay. Patty Byeballs. I guess they're saying like Patty Flyballs, but Patty Byeballs, like it's his trans joke.
Yeah.
Dave, Sam Grove, John Allison, Big Richard Wangler, Fumari Stoudemire, which we've had. Jamie Lee. Make no mistake, Michelle Obama has a double pseudo tit until I see that birth certificate.
Drexler.
Okay. Hyenas comeback gave me my comeback. Hashtag beat ED.
Okay.
Voted Trump because I kept finding babies in the dump. Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
Spanky McNoodles, sign up to my Only Fumes.
Very funny.
Only Fumes is funny.
Only Fumes. Very funny. Drexler, I mean, the list is too strong.
Okay. Christopher Greer, Michael Morris, Peter Hawthorne, Daniel Poole, 2-inch puddle of water Obama's love drowned in. Obama's lover drowned in.
Right,
okay.
right.
Pool hole loophole. Father Bill cracked open my stink star. Sweating like a Leroy. Muzzy Cuzzy, what a fuzzy tucky. Newport Ashes. Okay, walked into wine.
Jesus Christ.
That is security, and we do not encourage that, and I walked right into one. Sorry about that. Okay, Carla Kovac, Chrissy's cracked open, Black and Decker, Pecker Wecker, Steve Prizio, Fumara-Lago.
Fumara-Lago.
Have we had that? No?
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah, you
Fumar
gotta
Lago.
list them. You gotta
Gotta list them
yeah.
then.
This is
They're
strong,
creating a
heavy
trend.
flow.
Kyle Ducasin, Marcus Ruiz, unaborted fetus.
Oh, Jesus, walked in and went.
Sorry. Muhammad Salami Buttafuoco.
Drexler.
3 seconds max. Mr. Muffy, Puffies, Franks and Beans, Cuzzy Wuzzy. Braxton Martin, Petey Slices. Bay Ridge Latino Cream King that make the boys swing. Chris Ortiz, well-documented heavy bike. Richard Caruso. Here, I'll just do a few more. And then we got it. Okay, Neil Pyong, CEO, Smithtown Watercars.
Okay.
Jimbo Slice. Pat Faines knows where Michael's peen is. Okay. Chrissy D's Creamy Cupcake. Said Tim Dillon 3 times to make him appear, but all I got was a real estate rant and cold sores.
Got it.
Okay. Todd Levy, Nick, Matt, Uncle Russell's first place cat. Okay.
Nice to
Welcome.
have you here. Yeah.
Estelia Alvarez, Jordan Haywood, Chris Cook, Shohei Otani's Hiroshima-induced third ball.
Wei Song Xian.
Walked into one.
Walked in away.
Security.
Wei Song Xian.
But funny.
But funny.
Yeah, but funny.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's what happens.
Yep.
Little radioactivity.
And then we got Alexandra, Cracker Open, Cleaner Out. Okay, AOC. Vlad Bombast. I'm Irish, so Big Mike is definitely bigger than me. Right. Yeah,
Funny.
nice.
Chicken finger.
JFK shot first. It's 420. I miss you. It's an oldie.
It's an oldie.
Throwback.
Yeah.
Hunter Biden drained his glue gun on my tum-tum. Alejandro. These muzzies. Okay.
Wei Song
Walked
Xian.
into one again. Sorry about that, folks.
Ladder 14.
Yeah. My hairy hymen hammer will slam your pink salmon.
Very funny.
Yeah. Marinade Wade. Casey Drool and your gabagool cold cuts Chiani. Chrissy said I was squeak of the week, then shot glue on my cheeks. Chrissy D's meat snorkel driving into me until go IP. All right. Sorry. Fuzzy Cuzzy wasn't Muzzy, and Muzzy Cuzzy had mad fumes.
Okay.
TJ La Pipi, Johnny Tsunami Extra Fumare, Ruben Chavez, Han Schumann, Harrison Clayton, William Neal, Joshua Bliss, Mr. Love Handles, straight to the back where Uncle Russ puts his October surprise.
Okay. He was going for something very funny.
Julia Shagnasty, Victoria Fernandino, Chris, shout out to Squeaktown Water, Cole Capel.
Squeaktown Water is a chicken finger.
Chicken figure. Michael Medina, Mike M, My Peace Caused Chernobyl, Maximum Fumes on a Squeaked Out Potato Pusher. New annual subscriber, so don't fuck this up again, guys. Jimmy Stink, the Siggy Twink. And last but not least, we have Mine Fumer.
Wei Song Xian.
List it.
Shit.
List it. Holy shit. The last one might be the winner.
We
Holy
ended on
shit.
Mine Fumer, folks.
Holy
Wei Song
shit.
Xian.
Okay.
Oh, we never had that before.
never
where
had that.
The contender came in the last name.
The very last name. That was an intro. That's why you got to listen to the end.
You got to go all the way to the top.
All right, here we go. We're going to start this off. Here is the list. Mar-a-Lago.
Contender.
Contender still.
Yeah.
Mar-a-Lago's in. Infidel Castro's Muzzy Love Child.
It's Drexler.
Drexler out. Okay.
Who?
That's what they say.
Oh.
Trudeau is Castro's love child.
Oh,
Interesting.
right. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Right.
Corporate jockey getting their dirt star cracked open by Omar in the parking lot of a Daytona 7-Eleven.
Oh, that's Drexler, but it's a good one. Any other day, guys.
White man Christ coming back to fill me up twice.
Funny one, Drexler.
Drexler. Okay, so that's Drexler out.
Yeah.
Me Wani Samyani, but no Suzuki in my cheekies.
Drexler. Funny.
Okay.
Funny.
Chrissy D caught sucking Plantanos out of AOC's ass.
Drexler.
Drexler, but funny.
Yeah.
She had a glue gun and I liked it in the Buttigieg.
Drexler, just because of all the booty
Okay.
checks. It's not his fault.
Yeah. Okay, so then we got Kim Jong Fume.
Contender.
Contender still in.
Yeah.
Kamala Harris's Hot Wheels dump truck ass.
Drexler.
Cuzzy Wuzzy Muzzy's pager went buzzy.
Contender.
Okay. Yanni sees tits like a Venn diagram.
Contender.
Yeah, those are in
Yeah.
still.
This
Okay.
is a toughie wuffy.
This is a hard one. Okay, so we got contenders, and you said Mar-a-Lago is also a contender, right? Okay.
Yeah. This is how we do it. We break it down and then you compare.
Okay, so and then last but not least, Mine Fumer.
Contender.
All right, so here we go. So I will read you out the contenders.
Okay. Mind Fumer is a tough one.
Fumar-a-Lago.
Drexler.
Okay,
Drexler. Okay.
Fumar-a-Lago.
Yeah, I know what they are.
You're out. Cuzzy Wuzzy's Muzzy's pager went buzzy.
I hate to say it's a contender.
Still in.
Yeah.
Yanni sees tits like a Venn diagram.
Contender.
Okay, still in.
Yeah.
King John fumes,
King John Fumes on any other day.
but they are out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so they're out. And then Mind Fumer. So we got
Contender, yeah.
Okay, so the contenders are Mind Fumer, Yanni sees tits like a Venn diagram, and Cuzzy Wuzzy Muzzy's pager went buzzy.
Yeah, you know what the funny thing is? I think we always get this fucking right.
Yeah.
I think we always get this right. Because I got to say, I don't know what the fuck to do with these three.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
We're going to have to go to a vote then.
I want them all to win. I don't know what to do with those three. Those are all fucking Hall of Famers.
Well, I'm going to tell you the safest one to put out there in public is probably Yanni sees tits like a Venn
so
diagram.
you just want to go with the safe one?
I mean, but are we safe or are we unsafe? We're not safe kids.
I know. Can you just do the buzzer one more time?
Cuzzy Wuzzy Muzzy's pager went buzzy. So that's a lot of wordscape, but then Mind Fumer has just been right there since probably 2018, and it's an easy one that no one's done.
We're going to have to do a vote. That's it. I can't
Jesse?
I can't take the responsibility
What
for
do
this.
you got?
I like the Venn diagram one. That one just makes me laugh.
Okay, so Jesse actually likes the Venn diagram one.
So, okay. What's you?
I,
Because then you'll win. Whatever it is. It doesn't matter what I think. I'm taking the responsibility off of me.
Here's what I'll say. Cuzzy Wuzzy Muzzy's pager went buzzy. I walked into it. It deserves so much credit because of how it even went over my head.
Yeah.
And how it made. So that's when you know you have a real great, because it's just exploding. It's not right there. You got to think about it, and then it starts to. So I like that. And then Mind Fumer is so right there. But if we're going to get specific and we're going to say that all those things are great. They really are great. But Yanni sees tits like a Venn diagram is also a thinker because there's multiple levels to it. You have to know what a Venn diagram is, and you have to know that your eyes are too close together.
Right.
You have to know that you love tits and dick.
Right.
So I'm going to say...
You're going with the innocent fun, too.
I'm going to say... But it's not because I'm going safe. It's because I think that it has the most layers and it is the best. So my pick is Yanni sees tits like a Venn diagram.
That's it.
That's the PPW. Yanni sees tits like a Venn diagram. You are the winner.
And you know, girl, you know I'm talking to you. Let's change Uncle Fuzzy's puzzle basement to Uncle Russell's pussy from last week.
Yes.
You've been defrocked.
You've been defrocked.
Your crown is taken.
Patreon.com/historyhyenas. We got a bonus episode starting right now, so just go right there, babe.